4-0, Robert second.
Would you like to hear?
What's that?
Is there anything you'd like to hear?
No, well, it's better than, at least a tie is better than the other way, that's right, for sure. So hopefully we can find a way to get some runs, but Florida's obviously really good.
I know this is a football event, but what's the last 24 hours been like for you, and kind of what's the plan going forward?
Well, it's been a anytime you go through a coaching change like this, it's a tough time for everybody involved. Most importantly, the coaches and their families, and then you want to make sure that the guys on the team are okay, and then just the impact. You think about it sometimes when you have a coaching change. That not only impacts your baseball program in this case, it can impact all your programs because coaches have good relationships with each other and look after one another. So it's something that you want to make sure you get a chance to talk to your coaches about what's going on and talk to your team, and then you start the process of identifying the candidates, which you always have some thoughts with that no matter what it is. But it's been a busy few days, that's for sure. But most importantly, for the coaches and the families.
You got a timetable?
Well, a lot of teams are competing right now. We want to be very respectful of that, and it's so just like we'd want anybody to be respectful of what we were doing at Alabama when it comes to those things. When one of our assistant coaches for one of our sports is being looked at, so and that goes for the head coaches at other schools too. So we want to make sure we handle the search the right way and not be disruptive to other schools who are competing and out trying to win a conference championship or go out and compete for an NCAA championship. And but the reality is, we feel confident there's going to be a lot of really good baseball coaches who are interested in our opportunity. Alabama's a very special place. And, we've got some great resources and great tradition and a very passionate fan base and a lot of really good high school talent in the state of Alabama. But on top of that, our brand of the University of Alabama allows us to recruit nationally as well. And actually, I've been spending a little bit of time studying our past rosters of some of our top teams. Is actually what I did at Arizona too, when I hired the baseball coach there a couple years ago. I wanted to look to see when teams had success, where were those kids coming from? And actually, we've had some pretty good national success in recruiting in the past at Alabama, and I think that's something that we'll keep in mind as we look at what our options are this time.
Is the neutral site game for football the model that will you use in the future? And also the second part is they ventured west to Texas and east to Atlanta. Next year south to Florida, or they go beyond the boundary. So
that model is going to continue for the foreseeable future. You don't want to say forever because things change. Coach Saban and I have had a couple different discussions about non-conference scheduling and what that looks like. Right now, we're with 8 teams in the SEC. I think this model works very well. What happens if we ever go to 9 games, which I know was talked about a few years ago, but I could see that. I could see it happening down the road. I'm not sure when or if, when the time would be. So that could impact how you schedule your non-conference games. Right now, I think Texas to Florida is probably a good landscape from where we will compete in those games, but you never know what can happen down the road.
Speaking of championships, not only you had softball playing for the NCAA championship, men's golf teed off, I guess, this afternoon.
Well, I think it officially starts tomorrow. I had the practice round today. Jay Sewell, our head men's golf coach, boy, he's something else in a good way. He's a lot of fun. He does a great job with the team. The guys love playing for him. I got to meet Justin Thomas for the first time on Monday, and just the respect he has and his teammates from the time, and then the guys that are on the team now, they love playing for him, and that's good to see. And Nick, our women's golf coach, has done a great job too. Didn't work out as well championships this year, but had a really good team this year. And we have everybody back, and I think another really talented young woman coming in, so we got a good shot there as well.
Since we're talking about all this sports, Coach Avery Johnson likes to play around the state. How about the Port City Mobile?
Avery's done a great job. We've got a really highly recruited class coming in this year, which we're pleased about. tremendous energy that he's brought to the program, and I really enjoyed getting to know him. He and I had a few mutual friends, but we didn't know each other beforehand. And yeah, we played in some different places. I know looks like we're probably going to go back up to Huntsville again, and we've been we're going to be played in Birmingham, and down here, I don't know. Never say never. So we'll see what happens down the road.
Thank you.
Thanks.